One very interesting way of subcategorizing different approaches to yoga is to use the terms shikshana, krama, rakshana, and chikitsa. Shikshana literally means to teach. It means to teach without compromise. So if you're teaching a shikshana yoga practice, you have an idea of what the perfect form of an asana might be. For example, uttanasana, straight legs, hands on the floor, etc. This is shikshana. Shikshana means to teach without compromise. In some senses, you could say that when somebody is practicing in a shikshana way, their lifestyle supports their yoga. So yoga is their main life, and the lifestyle supports the yoga. And they need to have the capacity to be able to do that. So if you're very healthy and you're living in a very supported environment, you can take on a shikshana practice. Really, yoga is your life, and your lifestyle supports that. That's quite unrealistic for most people nowadays, living in the West, etc. So the next word is rakshana. The rakshana means to protect. When you take on a rakshana practice, what we're protecting is our energy and our health. Because of the demands of Western lifestyle, people on the computer, driving, leading stressful lives, we expend a lot of energy, and sometimes we put our bodies into unhealthy situations which they tire with, or problems arise because of the way we live. So the idea of a rakshana yoga practice is that it helps to maintain some health. It helps to, when you spend some money, it tops money up in the energetic bank, if you like.
So we've already met the classification of practice according to shikshana, rakshana, and chikitsa krama. But there are other ways that we can look at the practice, and we can kind of understand what might be the appropriate level of practice for a particular individual person, the Vinyasa, if you like. So another model that we can use is to look at our stages of life that we go through, and one popular way of doing this is to divide our span of years, and the traditional Vedic span of life was 100 years. We can divide it into 3 sections. These 3 sections are called Shrushti krama, Sthiti krama, and Laya krama. Shrushti means growth, basically. And so Shrushti krama is usually classified from the early years up to about 25, more or less. And so at this period of time, the idea is that you need to develop your confidence, you need to explore what's possible with your body, and it's really about exploring what you can do, what's possible. At this time, traditionally, asana was the most important practice. And many of the more dynamic forms of yoga that are very popular today really have their origin in the idea of Shrushti krama. There are practices that were designed for young people, basically, to sort of explore the body, to become strong, to become confident, and to see what's possible. The next phase of our life is considered to be what's called sthiti krama. Sthiti means to be stable, to stand firm. And usually this is interpreted from around 25 to, let's say, 75. That was the kind of classification that was used. And here, generally, people have responsibilities. They're living a normal life, they might have a family, might have a career, etc., etc. And so the priority really now is maintaining your stability over these years. Now, in yoga, the practice that was considered to be most appropriate to emphasize during these years, interestingly, is pranayama.